Isak arrives in Liverpool as Romano shares the latest major update. Clubs begin exchanging documents. Crystal Palace takes a significant step to ensure Mark Guehi can join Liverpool today. Hello, Reds fans! Check out the latest news from the greatest club in the world. Liverpool rejected an offer from RB Leipzig for Harvey Elliott on the last day of the transfer window, showing that the Reds are having a busy and strategic day. After a season in which Elliott had limited opportunities, there was a lot of speculation about his future. Many in the media and among fans expected the player to leave the club this summer, especially as Liverpool was reshaping the squad. However, even with the transfer deadline approaching, Elliott remains a Liverpool player, and the club has made this clearer than ever. Sources from Anfield Watch reported that Liverpool rejected a €40 million offer from RB Leipzig. The exact structure of the proposal is not yet known, but the interest was widely anticipated. Leipzig's pursuit intensified after the recent sale of Xavi Simons to Tottenham Hotspur, creating an opening for Elliott to become the ideal replacement for the Dutch player. Liverpool, however, has made it clear that they are not willing to negotiate Elliott for less than €40 million. The club values him not just for the monetary amount, but also because he is a homegrown talent and for his potential. Many believe Elliott is an underrated talent capable of playing a key role in the upcoming season. This decision can be interpreted in two ways. Either Liverpool intends to give Elliott more opportunities under Arne Slot, or they simply believe the player is worth much more than the €40 million offered. In the eyes of experts and fans, Elliott carries extra value as an English homegrown player who consistently performs whenever given a chance, at any level of competition. Ultimately, Elliott would be a natural and effective replacement for Xavi Simons. However, his contribution and potential go beyond the initial offer. The rest of the day promises activity, and the situation could develop quickly. For now, the certainty is that Harvey Elliott will remain at Liverpool, ready to showcase his talent and potential in the new season.
Alexander Isak is on his way to Liverpool, set to complete his transfer from Newcastle United to Merseyside, according to renowned transfer expert Fabrizio Romano. Liverpool's interest in Isak has been evident since the start of the summer. The Reds received enough clearance to make a £110 million offer to Newcastle, while the Swedish striker made it clear he wanted to move to Anfield. Amid the negotiations, Isak made a public statement criticizing Newcastle, saying, "When promises are broken and trust is lost, the relationship cannot continue," reinforcing his desire to change clubs. Despite this, the Magpies remained firm, taking the transfer saga to the final days of the window. Newcastle conditioned Isak's departure on signing another striker, aiming to ensure the squad remained competitive even after losing a key player. On the night before the deadline, news emerged that Newcastle had finally accepted Liverpool's offer. The Swedish international was ready to complete the transfer, and David Ornstein from The Athletic revealed early Monday that a full agreement had been reached. Isak would undergo medical tests before signing his contract. Ornstein further detailed that the total deal amounted to £130 million for Newcastle, including solidarity payments, while Liverpool would pay £125 million. This transfer sets a new Premier League record, surpassing Chelsea's £106 million signing of Enzo Fernandez in January 2023. It's worth noting that Liverpool's purchase of Florian Wirtz earlier this summer totaled £116 million, with £100 million upfront and £16 million in potential bonuses. Alexander Isak will undergo medical tests on Monday and then sign a 6-year contract with Liverpool, valid until June 21, 2031. Romano confirmed that the striker arrived in Liverpool on Monday morning, allowing the transfer to be completed on time. The journalist wrote on X, "Alexander Isak arrives in Liverpool to sign a 6-year contract valid until June 21, 2031. The deal will cost Liverpool £125 million, and Newcastle will receive £130 million, including solidarity payments. Liverpool and Newcastle have already started exchanging all documents overnight. The expectation of the deal's completion was also shared by Liverpool legend Jamie Carragher, who told Sky Sports before the Reds' victory over Arsenal. All the commissioners said Isak is coming. I think both deals will be completed. I imagine so. It looks like Liverpool made an offer last night, and they're discussing or negotiating over £5 million, which is probably pocket change nowadays. Carragher added that Newcastle was working to sign another striker before letting Isak go, ensuring the squad remained competitive. With Newcastle signing a striker, I'm sure they're working today and tomorrow to bring another in, and I'm confident they'll succeed. With all details settled and Isak's arrival imminent, Liverpool is preparing to integrate the Swedish striker into the squad, significantly strengthening the attack for the upcoming season.
Mark Guehi was one of the standout performers in Crystal Palace's impressive 3-0 victory over Aston Villa on Sunday night. The English defender even scored the second goal of the match with a powerful strike from outside the box, demonstrating his influence not only in defense but also in attack. Since the opening of the summer transfer window, Guehi's future has been the subject of intense speculation. With only 12 months remaining on his contract at Selhurst Park, many expected him to leave Palace this summer, especially with Liverpool showing interest in signing him. However, so far, the London club has maintained its position, mainly because they have not yet secured an adequate replacement. Palace's squad depth is limited, and selling their captain without proper reinforcements could seriously compromise their ambitions for the 2025-26 Premier League season. According to a recent Sky Sports report, Palace is exploring multiple options to fill the gap Guehi would leave. Names being considered include Chelsea's Axel Disasi, as well as Brighton and Hove Albion's Brazilian centre-back Igor Julio. Palace's management, led by Oliver Glasner, has made it clear that Guehi would only be sold if a suitable replacement is found, ensuring the team remains competitive. Meanwhile, Liverpool is observing closely. Ibrahima Konate recently had a solid performance against Arsenal, but his earlier displays raised questions about his consistency. Joe Gomez and Giovanni Lone can step in for Konate on occasion, but the arrival of Guehi would represent a clear quality boost for the Reds' defense, while also increasing competition for a starting spot alongside Virgil van Dijk. Guehi's value is another key point. An offer in the range of £35 million to £40 million would be considered a bargain, given that he is currently one of the best English centre-backs and the captain of Crystal Palace. His transfer to Liverpool could therefore be a strategic move to strengthen the defense both immediately and sustainably. In recent hours, new information has emerged about Palace's efforts to secure replacements. The club is evaluating the signing of Igor Julio, a left-footed centre-back from Brighton and Hove Albion, who could play in the same position as Guehi and Glasner's back three. Additionally, Palace remains interested in Chelsea's Axel Disasi, who struggled to establish himself at Stamford Bridge and spent the latter part of last season on loan at Aston Villa. Chelsea prefers a permanent sale in the range of £25 million, but a loan move is also being discussed, as Palace still has a Premier League loan slot available. The recent working relationship between Crystal Palace and Chelsea, which included negotiations involving Conor Gallagher, Trevoh Chalobah, and Ben Chilwell, could facilitate the completion of a deal. On the other hand, a potential move for Josh Achampong will not proceed as Chelsea has rejected any offer for the academy product. With only hours remaining in the transfer window, everything indicates that Mark Guehi is increasingly close to becoming a Liverpool player, while Crystal Palace works quickly to secure replacements to maintain the team's competitiveness. This season promises decisive developments, and the movement at Selhurst Park will be crucial for the squad's balance in the Premier League. Thank you very much for watching until now. See you next time.